Hey, what's up everybody? This is your boy Travis back again with another review here with Big Boy Toy Reviews. This time we are taking a look at Sinon from Sword Art Online 2. She just recently came out, so I wanted to go ahead and get a review on her real quick. This is sort of a review and an unboxing because I literally have not taken her out the box yet. I haven't even cut the plastic or the little tape off the top. If you can see, there we go. I haven't even cut it yet, so let's go ahead and take a look at the box. This is the front of the box. These Figma 241. Again, I've already reviewed someone from Sword Art Online, Kirito, from the first series. So I'm not really going to go into detail about the second series, but she is one of the main characters in the second series. And you're just taking a look at the back of the box here. It's got some product shots there. And the other side of the box, I showed you the top of the box already. Then we have the bottom of the box. And if you look at the front of the box really quick again, you can see that she has two alternate faces, a headpiece, it looks like, a gun, looks like there in the back, maybe a handgun. It looks like she might have a bigger gun there in the back, and that right there might be an effect piece. So it looks like we're getting quite a bit in this box. So let me go ahead and break her on out the box, take a look at her in her clamshell. Okay, and I just wanted to show this off really quick because I haven't shown this off in any of my reviews yet. These boxes do come with a DI stage in the box, inside the box, once you take the clamshell out of the box. So I just wanted to show that off. There's the DI stage for Sinon. Okay, so here she is in her clamshell, and we can get a better look at what she actually comes with. So it looks like the smaller gun was at the bottom. That's definitely an effect piece. You see, to get a better look at that head. Get a better look at the figure and the two faces. And then we can look at the back here, and the piece that I thought was a gun looks like a holster for a gun. And then we have her sniper rifle in the back, which looks really good. So let's get her out of this clamshell and take a look at her. Alright, so we got her out of the clamshell, and as usual, I'm going to show you the accessory she comes with first before I show you the figure. So as usual, she comes with a rack of hands and an extra wrist peg, which is there, and an extra stand or base extension. And here's the base, the base and the stand. So as you can see, she comes with looks like some gun holding hands, a pointing hand. This is probably a hand used for the sniper rifle when she's laying down. We got some open hands, some more rifle hands. This is probably a rifle hand, I would assume, and this is probably a hand for her pistol. So that's we got that. Then let me show off the first gun, which is a little handgun. Let's get it focused there, and it's nicely done. It's just painted in all black, nothing special. It has the extended clip on it, which is nice. The sculpt and everything is really nice, so it's a nice little accessory there. We have the effect piece, or the blast piece, and that is for the gun, and that is actually chiseled out specifically in a specific way to fit the gun. So it just goes in there like so. Oh, excuse me, my phone's ringing. It goes in there like that. One moment. Alright, so sorry about that. I had to answer that phone call. Anyway, I was showing off the accessory here for the handgun. So that's how that fits in there. Then we got the sniper rifle, which is done really nicely. Nice metallic paint there on the barrel. All the paint's really nice. And this is like a rubber, plastic, little, guess you can say, rope or thing that goes around her neck so she can hold it or whatever. So that's really flexible, obviously. But I wouldn't say that the gun is done pretty sturdy, so it shouldn't break. This stuff doesn't move, like the sights and stuff. The catch for the sights don't move. They got it painted out like glass. Whoops. It's like a little blue, so it can look like actual glass, but you can't actually see through it. I was mistaken about this extra piece here. I thought it was a gun a holster, but actually it looks like it's a extra barrel for the back of the sniper rifle here. So let's see. I'm assuming that, yeah, you know what? Before I even get to that, let me show off the rest of the accessories. And then there's a little stand for the sniper rifle for when she's laying down. Then here's the extra head piece. And I think this is for when she's laying down, she can have her head tilted up. I believe that's what it's for. And then we have the two extra faces. We got this first face here. It looks like it's just a kind of a smiling face looking off to the right. And then we have another face here, and it looks like it's more of a grizzled expression looking off to the left. Again, they're giving us these things looking off to the left and right. I don't know why they keep doing that. But it is what it is. And of course, it comes with a Figma baggie and then the directions. So, with this being a relatively new figure, I'm going to assume that they have these in English and Japanese. Yeah, here's the English side. So, it shows you how to take the barrel off and attach the stand to the gun. Okay, so that's how it goes. Alright, well, we'll get to that. Well, actually, I'll go ahead and show that off right now. So, according to the directions, take this little plastic piece off, and this slides. Let's see, it slides. Looks like it's supposed to go. It's supposed to slide up. Okay, here we go. So that piece slides up like that. It has this little extra piece inside. I'm not quite sure what that piece is for. Oh, it's like a little stand. So then you just snap this piece on. Let's see, is that right? Yeah, it just goes up in there. And bam. I think that's, yeah, that looks right. So that's how that looks. And then this piece, and then you can just snap that back on there. I probably don't have it on there perfect, but you get the idea. And you can just put that back on there. And then this piece comes off like so. And we just snap. You can see the little notch that's cut out for this. Come on, camera, stop going out. This keeps going out of focus, and that goes in there. So when she's laying down, she can have this piece over her shoulder, have it sitting up, so she could be aiming, laying down. So that's pretty cool. So she comes with a good amount of accessories for the price, so I can't complain. So let's get to the actual figure itself. This is the default face, and I'm probably end up keeping this face on her. As you can see, like I said, I just pulled her out the box, so I haven't even taken the plastic off totally, just to prove that this is a fresh review. But the default face is done really well. The hair is done really well, sculpted. Like I said before, on the Kill I Kill Matoy. I can't remember her first name, but she had short hair too. They seem to sculpt the short hair really nicely. They pay extra attention to the entire head. So I would just wish they would do that on the longer hair figures too, but they don't seem to. Maybe they'll start doing it though. Let me go ahead and take this plastic out. And this is, I guess you could say this is kind of an accessory too, because it's a separate piece. Her scarf is. And while that's off, let's take a look at it. It's done really nicely. It's individually, each side is individually articulated, so that can be posed in any way. You can have it blowing in the wind or whatever, but the paint on it is done really well. There's no, let's get a focus there. Come on. I don't know why this thing won't focus. There we go. As you can see, the lining is done really well. It's no bleeding or anything like that, or smudging. So, I mean, that's pretty typical for Figma. They're pretty good on their paint. I'm actually going to leave that off for right now, so I can get into the rest of what the figure actually looks like without that scarf covering it up. And as you can see, she looks just fine without the scarf on. So she doesn't look like her neck is too long, which is cool. So that gives you options for posing. Like I said, the head is done really well. She has these little pieces on her hair. That's nice. The coat is a soft plastic. As you can see, it has the cut joint, or the cut for the joint, so the arm can get up really easily. All the paint is done really well. The side pieces are a soft plastic, but I wouldn't pull on them too much, because I don't know how well they're actually glued or sculpted or glued or attached in there. So that could come out pretty easily, possibly. Pouch in the back, the ammo pouch right there is done nice. Shorts are done really nicely. And then her boots are done really nicely sculpted. So, as usual, Figma doesn't fail. I'm surprised, and surprisingly, this is not a soft piece. I would have figured they would have made that soft, but when we get to articulation, we'll see if that actually hinders it or not. With that being said, let's go ahead and get to the articulation. So, I was playing with her head a little bit, it goes down quite a bit, and it actually goes up a good amount. I mean, for a Figma figure, that's a good, for just the standard neck, for the standard headpiece, that's a good amount of looking up. That's pretty impressive, actually. Her shoulders can go parallel, a little bit more than parallel. Again, it doesn't look like, let me see if she has that pull-out joint. No, she doesn't. She doesn't have that pull-out joint. So far, I've only seen it on the Saber figure. I haven't seen it on any other figure now. I don't know why they don't do that. I mean, why not just put it on all of them? I don't understand. She has an upper bicep swivel. I do like the contrast and the colors there, from the white to the green. I like that. 2.0 elbow joint. Looks like it can go a good amount over 90 degrees. Typical Figma wrist joint. It's pretty should be pretty used to that. And of course the body in the box has the fist hands on it. She has an upper ab crunch, which is covered up really well. You can barely tell that it was there. I didn't think she had one at first. She can crunch forward about that much, which is not much at all. She can actually go back really far. Most likely because of the pose for her laying down. She'll probably need to tilt her body up a little bit. So that's probably why she can get really good movement out of that joint, going back more than forward. She does have does she have a waist twist? Very slight waist twist. It does allow some movement forward and backward, but not much. This belt, is it a floating piece? Looks like it might be yeah, I think that the belt here is a floating piece, and I believe that these, oh no, those aren't attached. They are actually attached. Looks like they're attached under the torso there. So again, as you can see, I just kind of pulled it out, so I wouldn't play with that too much. But luckily you can just push it back in. The leg can kick up only about that far. She's not a character that does a whole lot of martial arts or anything like that, so I can't expect her to kick all the way up as most figures do, but that's a good amount. That's pretty good. She has her right knee, or she has a single joint for the knee that's over 90 degrees there. And then we get down to the feet here. Now let's see, with this being hard plastic, does it hinder it any at all? She can go up, she can go down, and we do have ankle pivots. So no hindrance of the articulation, because that's a hard piece of plastic there. So that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, she's a great figure. I would definitely suggest watching the anime, Sword Art Online Part 2. Watch Part 1 first, watch the little mini series in between, and then watch Part 2, and you'll see she is a fantastic character in the show. What I am surprised to see is that she doesn't have her glasses. In the show, she actually has glasses, I believe, that actually go over. I could be mistaken, but I think she has glasses, and none of these headpieces or anything have glasses on them. But I could be wrong. I might be thinking of somebody else. Speaking of head, let's go ahead and try to swap the head out here and see how well that other head works, for the purpose of what they gave it to us for. So if her head was sticking up like that, let's go ahead and give her the face where she's kind of upset. And we'll go ahead and take off the hair piece here. There we go. And I mean, it doesn't look that bad as a standard, just a regular head. I mean, you can kind of see up into the joint there if you have her looking down. But I mean, there's the difference. Kind of just looks like she got a haircut. But anyway, yep, she can look up pretty well. I don't know. At that point, you would definitely need the scarf back on, because that joint is going to be really obvious. I don't know. It's still pretty obvious with even the scarf on. I don't know. I don't think I'll ever have her pose like that. I'm not feeling that at all. I'm not liking that at all. I guess if you actually put the gun, let's see, you have her laying down with the gun like this. I mean, I guess you can't really see it, but I'm not really digging that. I mean, from the front, you can't tell, but from the side, it is obvious. I don't like that, but it is what it is. She does have storage for her pistol in her belt there. You can see that right there. So you can just slide that in like so. So that works really well. I'm really digging the outfit though. This is the exact outfit that she wears throughout the entire anime. So they got it spot on. It's perfect. So definitely recommend getting her. Get her while she's not too pricey. I can't remember exactly what I paid for them, but it's probably around, I don't know, $60. So that's it for the review. Like I said, definitely go ahead and pick her up. I 100% recommend her. Other than that, keep collecting, stay safe, peace out.